Here we go with episode 7 of Lazarus. As we kick off episode 7, it's just like most of this series so far, boring. But buried beneath a super slow, sluggish pace, there's actually some depth on this episode. The themes of a higher purpose, maybe even God, and it even sprinkles out some historical events. So let's jump into it. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. This might be one of the most boring series I've ever reviewed on this channel, but whenever Lazarus hits a punch, they hit hard. And episode 7 is one of these moments. We open up with Team Lazarus prepping for some type of 4th of July cookout, and of course, Axel's the one on the grill with a homemade flamethrower, and as you can probably guess, he ends up burning everything, turning all the meats and cheeses to burnt jerky. It's a funny start, it's a funny setup, the vibes are very fun, but that's all we get. Now, from there on out, the focus shifts back to Skinner. After the cult-like plantation compound burned to the ground, the team's essentially back to square one in ground zero. The only win is the recovered USB drive. Elaine, the real MVP of the series, of course she decodes it. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is sent to investigate a group of private islands which were recently purchased by Skinner. The islands themselves don't matter much, but what they represent does. Skinner, again, predicting down to the date when Antarctica would fully melt due to global warming, 3 years out. And you're right, he was right. So, as he predicted this, the 4-man squad heads out, and they usually come back empty-handed, except for a harsh realization. Skinner has continued to play them all, and he is playing chess in a game where they are playing checkers. They're dancing to his tune. What's worse, this episode hints at Skinner having a god-like complex. He doesn't just want control, he wants peace, solitude, even if that means an old-fashioned world reset. This pays dividends because the people who lived and inhabited this island, they said that they are thankful. They are very glad that he bought the island for him. This is very deep and is very scary. It also illustrates through those 4 isolated islands that Skinner has some type of a retreat where he can go and he can unpack and get away from the world. It is a place that he was able to engineer himself. The team does see that and they start asking questions like, if the world truly does end in 14 days, is he right? What is the point of all this? I think it goes a little bit deeper because this man Skinner wants to prove that there is no quick fix. There is no break in case of emergency. He's the type of guy who wants people to understand that you need to be one with the world. And that's where that God complex comes in. As I said, the people who live on this island, they are not affected by Hapna. They did not take Hapna. Since their world has been turned upside down and they are desolated on an island by themselves, they are one with their thoughts. There's actually a quote that they say inside of this episode. It's like, I forgot how blue the sky was. I forgot how blue the ocean was. Very deep. And that's where this episode finds its true soul. Existential dread, purpose, and peace through suffering. This is where Lazarus finally pulls out something worth chewing on. Herschel even reaches out to an old friend to help her sort out through this philosophical weight of it. And to add some more historical facts to it, there are paintings of Lazarus. There is symbolisms in the background. And for once, the show slows down and says something meaningful. Of course, in true fashion, at the very end, with only 6 episodes left, Lazarus drops a bomb on us. Another new character. Why? Why would they do something like that? But in true Lazarus fashion, they are going to do something that we did not see coming, and that is going to be the end. So that's episode 7 of Lazarus. Let me know what you think down below. I've been wrong before. I think this anime is one of the worst ones that I've reviewed, but whenever they drop a really nice episode, you have to pay kudos, and they did that in episode 7. I'll see you on the next one.